point and backward point, gets through the gap, and they get through for a couple of runs. What's going on here? Tanzid is
wide. It looked a bit high, that delivery, but that's got to be surely it's got to be a no ball, isn't it?
Waist high, no ball is what they're questioning, and they'll have another look at this. It does look as though it was one that came out wrong, and may well be called a no ball after a look at that. No. Replays come up on our monitor. Third umpire's not had a look at it. So Bumrah gets away with one, and this one edged and dropped by Rishabh Pant. Oh, that was a simple catch, really. At this level, he goes and fields the ball and then throws it back with disgust. Bangladesh get away with a single, but Bumrah could have had his first wicket there. That was a beauty as well.
Wow, that's not something you expect to see. Rishabh Pant usually very safe behind the sticks, and he's just beaten for pace, really. He just didn't seem to really pick up the flight of the ball. He just seemed very, very laboured. Almost he expected that to just nestle in the gloves, and when it didn't, he was made to look a little bit silly there. But what a delivery from Bumrah, though.
Najmal on strike then. Still got that slip in place, the wide slip. Here comes Bumrah, and that's been pushed to backward point. No run once more. He was almost through the celeb repeal carbs, wasn't he? As well, Bumrah, and his reaction, not of a man who's best pleased at having one put down off his bowling, especially when he's come and bowled a beauty like that.
Again, it's that extra bounce, isn't it, that we've seen through this both innings, really. It's just that area. This just ball seems to carry through.
41 for 1 then, Bangladesh. Midway through this sixth over, Bumrah in again to Najmal. Once more, defended away to backward point. Jadeja, with his black headband on, does the fielding. That reaction from Rohit Sharma early on, it was a little bit. Tanzid facing up again. That's a solid defensive shot back down the pitch. It's another tidy over there from Jasprit Bumrah. Just the 4 from it. Could have had a wicket as well, but for the dropped catch by Rishabh Pant. And after 6 overs, after the power play, Bangladesh 42 for 1. Still 155 more needed from 84 balls, but you know what? They may well have taken this if they were offered it at the start of this chase. 197 is a tough task. The way Bangladesh have gone through this competition, we're hearing from Roshan earlier on as well, and his concerns over their batting and their intent. 140 odd, their highest total in this World Cup so far. So 42 for 1, not bad on this type of a pitch, but they need to put their foot on the gas at some point.
Yeah, I mean, is there a case in point to send someone who usually bats in the lower order, you know, as a bit of a sacrificial lamb, just to say, look.
So Jadeja into the attack. As I mentioned, he's only taken 1 wicket in this World Cup so far. The most he's bowled in a spell. He's not bowled his full allocation of 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match. Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match.
I think you got 2.
Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match. Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match. Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match. Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match. Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match. Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only wicket in the last match. Floats one here into the pads. 4 overs in any of the matches. Bowled 3 overs against Afghanistan, which was his sort of longest spell in this competition, and took his only
lead here against India, but it's very, very unlikely. Broken and Marmadilla to come in next, maybe for wicket falls in.
Yeah, I think Bangladesh need to go back into this. They said that in the last game. They sent Richard up the order, a few numbers back to number 8. Back 5, but yeah, I think they definitely need someone to come in and get the aggression.
Kuldeep Yadav into attack competition. So lots of pace there, Matt. Roll as the ball grips, turns a little bit, and hits him in his mid-grip. No run.
The thing with Bangladesh, they're going to go actually look at trying to win this. The third run rate's above 11.5. It's a big order. So they're just going to bat out the clever batting performance here.
Kuldeep continues over the wicket. Real lack of pace and bounce. Pulled away eventually by Najmal, almost down on 2 knees. And it's deep mid-wicket for another single. This is where India really come into their own, isn't it? With the variations that they've got in their spin department. The wrist spin of Kuldeep Yadav is providing a couple of questions. He's only bowled 2 balls. When it comes to Tamzid, he moves offside and then pulls away leg side for another single. 148 needed from 75 balls.
Yeah, Kuldeep Yadav taking the pace off the ball there and not much mistakes there from Bangladesh. Just looking to hit it around the ground. The majority of their boundaries have been, down the ground, going past the ball. There's not a lot of aggression there, I'm afraid.
The captain cut loose here. Well, no, he pushes off the back foot to short extra cover, no run. So 2 singles, 2 dot balls to begin this spell from Kuldeep Yadav. India in their blue kit with their orange sleeves, Bangladesh in the dark green with the red piping. As Najmal pushes one down to long on for another single. What about these modern kits, Roshan? I'm glad we're all sort of semi-retired in this commentary box, not that any of us apart from Michael Carvey play professional cricket. I don't think the modern day kits would quite suit us too well. As Kuldeep is in, and that's almost been dragged onto leg stump. It hits the back leg of Banzid. It's a dot ball, 8 overs gone, 50 for 1 Bangladesh, chasing 197. It's like the modern day football kits as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're very sort of figure-huggingly tight. I mean, something like carbs is probably still quite a good thing. You can get the guns out. We've got the guns on show today as well.
I do
Give him a little flex as I mentioned it there.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
A little pose on his armrest.
I do often have this problem with the Bangladesh kits because I think the sizing, firstly, is different. An XL in Bangladesh is about
a medium
here. That's always a problem.
Same in India.
Yeah, so by the time I'm ordering the 3XL, I think, maybe this will fit me, but then, the material they use hugs the figure in ways that, not particularly fashionable.
You don't want it to hug.
No, exactly.
I was referring to